What's up, guys and girls? So Techno here. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Talking concrete estimation 101. So I have shared with you a little video of a situation at the new high school, and I'm going to give you dimensions of that to draw, but I'm going to give you an example of how to use SketchUp in order to calculate volume of the concrete needed. Now I'm not going to do the exact dimensions that you need because I want you to draw that one. I'm just going to draw a rectangle here and use my 6 foot, comma, 30 foot. Dimension entry features, enter. And I got a 6 by 30 sidewalk that my example lady is standing on. I'm going to push-pull that to the thickness that I need for the slab. Now I could bury her in concrete mafia style, or I could just go with the standard sidewalk and I can actually push down here so she's standing on top of it. That would be more appropriate. The length that I want to go here is 4 inches. So I've got to redo that. Push, pull, down. I'm going to go 4 inches. Because 4 inches, not 4 feet, is the standard concrete thickness for almost all exterior concrete. Driveways, sidewalks, until you get into commercial applications or like interstates are usually 10 to 12 inches thick. They're all 4 inches, okay? So I've got a 4-inch thick sidewalk, 6 by 30. If I wanted to calculate area of this, kind of cool that, undo, this 4 inches. There we go. This program, click pointer here, can calculate the surface area for me, 180 square feet. Nice. 6 times 30. That makes sense. But I can also group this together to figure out volume. Now, I do believe I have to get rid of her because when I tried doing this with her in the scene, Helen, her name's Helen, it didn't work. Helen got in the way and messed up the volume calculations, and I don't want to go down that road of calculating Helen's volume. That sounds like an insult to me. Delete. Okay, so I'm going to highlight everything here that I created, my slab. Oh, didn't quite get it. Zoom out. I find that if you zoom out in the area you want to move over to, that works. I don't have a good solution for that. Right click. I am going to make a component out of this. So I'm basically grouping all these individual lines together. I'm gluing it to nothing. And now I have got a solid chunk of material here that I can see the volume is 60 cubic feet. So now it's telling me with 60 cubic foot volume, I can convert that into, well, how much cubic yards is it? Because that's what you order concrete in. You call the concrete company and say, I need 4 cubic yards, which would be way more than what you need here. How to do that? I am sharing a link with you, concretecalculator.net. In this case, my thickness of my slab, 4 inches. The width would be 6 feet, and the length would be 30. And if I calculate this, I'm going to see that I need 2.22 yards in order to produce this. Now, I'll give you another one that works, and that is you can divide your surface area by 80. So if you remember back to our surface area on this was 180 square feet, if I just measure the length and width, I take 180 divided by 80, that's the magic number for 4-inch thick concrete, and I get 2.25. So very close. They're shorting me a little bit here. Would I order 2 1/4 yards in order to pour this? No, because you wouldn't have enough. You always usually have to order at least 1/4 yard extra, and you're going to pay a small load charge, and we'll get into all that kind of stuff when we're estimating. We'll get into the rest of this as far as, well, how much would that concrete cost and how much should you charge in another lesson. But that is how to figure out calculating volume in SketchUp.